Hey guys, welcome back. This is Street Smart Joker here. So today I am going to show you one of your favorite character, which is none other than Tintin. So I've already done a review of this, but I wanted to show you a special edition which I had not, which was not in my collection earlier, but I've got it finally. So I want to just show it off and show you the entire collection once more. Right. Before that, I just got a beautiful poster of Aquaman. Right, I got it when I went for one of the Comic Con recently. Right, simply a very beautiful poster. Right, Jason Momoa must have poster. I had to bargain a lot to get it because it was not for sale. Right, well, that apart, let's now kickstart into the books. I think I've done a review. You guys, if you want to check out the review of the entire Tintin series, I have done that before, and you could just definitely go check it out. I am providing the link above. Right, please do check it out. But anyways, just this is just a rerun, just to take you fast through all the books which is there. Right, let's get it in order. So this is flight 714 to Sydney. Right, beautiful cover, beautiful book. Although I forgot all the stories because it's been quite some time, I may need to go back and read all this again. Right, but it's a beautiful collection to have. Tintin and the Broken Ear again. I faintly remember what the stories were, but the beauty is you forget and you get to read it all over again and enjoy these awesome visuals, right, all over. So that is obviously the beauty of Tintin. Shooting Star, another gorgeous book, right? So if you go through the entire set of Tintin comics, which is shown here, I would say that I have got all of them except two. One is Tintin and in the Land of Soviets, and second is Tintin and the Alpha Art. I haven't got these two because they are in black and white and I didn't quite like it, but I heard that very soon this could be coming out in color. If it does, I will definitely get it and show it across to you. The one book which is not shown in this set of comics but is also a very important Tintin book is what I am going to show you today. Right, so I don't want to take much time. Let's see, the next one is Crab with the Golden Claws, another beautiful book. I'm sure most of you will be familiar with this one, The Explorers on the Moon. Right, this is a two-part story, The Destination Moon and Explorers on the Moon. Very awesome story. Right, the discovery of all things goes with here. The Calculus Affair, another very interesting book, right, where Calculus gets kidnapped, and I think Calculus is one character who gets used a bit but not much throughout the stories, but this is one story in which he really stands out, and that's why this is an important book. Another one again where Calculus features a lot is Tintin and the Picaros. Right, the one here which shows this is where the Incas come in. Quite forgot where exactly this one is. Right, the Castafiore Emerald. This is a story, I think this is one of the very stories in which Bianca Castafiore comes into picture, and this is entirely her story. Right, so that way it's pretty important. Tintin in Tibet, you will notice that when you go through the set of books, there are many books which talks about Tintin in some places, like Tibet is one, Tintin in the Land of Soviets is another, Tintin in America and all those kind of stuff. And I'm going to show you the one more, right, the what do you say, the I don't know how to put it. It's the hidden gem in the set of Tintin comics which I'm going to show you today. Right, Red Sea Sharks, another one. Right, I think Rastapopoulos comes into his own in this book. This is also a very nice book. right? I mean, the good part about all the Tintin books is that the um, the way in which um, the comic strip flows, it's very consistent, right? That is one of the things which many of the other series lacks. I would say there are Tintin is one of the series in which that flow is very very good. So it's not like one book really stands apart from the other. This is a very favorite book of mine, especially it has a lot of humor in this one. So definitely pick this up if you get a chance. And this, if you had noticed, is my only book which is little brown, right? All my other comics are egg bond, if you notice, right? So the publisher is different here, little brown. um, of course, these two are the famous two Tintin books, The Secret of the Unicorn and The Red Rackham's Treasure. This obviously was also part of the Steven Spielberg and Tintin movie. Awesome adventure, right? Definite pickups. Like if you suggest me, this could be the top two of the Tintin collection, which you should definitely have. Again, this one is another two-part series, The Seven Crystal Balls and Prisoners of the Sun. Very good adventure with the Incas and all that stuff, right? So interesting read again. Uh, this is another one, The Cigars of the Pharaoh. I don't know if this is a continuation or not. Quite forgot actually. Right, I don't think so. I think this is a standalone book. This is Tintin in America. Right, I really love Snowy and the way he plays around in all the panels within this comics, right? Very important character. I really love this cover art, right? Especially the picturization of the guards here, right? King Ottokar Scepter. Really interesting book. Black Island is another one. So this is an Asterix book. I just picked it up just to see how Asterix is, and it was basically on sale or something, so I got it cheap. I, to be very honest, didn't like Asterix much, although the artwork is very very good. A lot of interesting characters and stuff, but I don't know. I just couldn't um, bite myself and become an Asterix fan. So I just have one. If I get it for dirt cheap, I may pick again, but not a fan. So I'm not going to collect this entire series like how I did for Tintin, right? So the next one I have is The Blue Lotus, right? Also another interesting book. Very good cover art here, right? So this is the complete selection. Like I said, there is one major addition which I'm going to show you today. But before that, this is another book which got made into an animated movie, and that is where you get this book. This is not by Hergé, right? It just takes up all the characters. Even if you look at the comic strips, it's quite a bit different, not similar to the other Tintin books, as you can see. But I felt this was good story in itself, so I picked it up. So in case you didn't know about this and you're a Tintin fan and you want to have the entire collection and stuff like that, do pick it up. Now going to the final and the most important book in this collection is Tintin in the Congo, right? So this is the book which I was talking to you about. This is not advertised much because it has a lot of discriminatory stuff, lot of cruelty towards animals and stuff like that, and that is why it's a collector's edition, as you can see. And I could never find a paperback for this. It is only available in hardbound. I'm not complaining, but that's the thing. And so here, if you go behind, right, you could see that this book is a bit different from the other books, where they don't talk about Tintin in Congo anywhere, if you could see, right? But in this book, where they list all adventures, Tintin in Congo features second. So that way it's a big and important book if you are a Tintin collector. May not be a very good book for children, so I would advise that may not be wise to give it to the children. But all in all, it's a nice story. The adventure itself, right? So I went through this book and I read the adventure. The panels are obviously similar. This is one of the first books that Hergé had written, and you could clearly see the blacks and whites comparisons made in reference to these books. A lot of adventures involving animals. Obviously, it has to be because it takes place in Congo. Where else, right? See, as you could see, the kind of cruelty to the animals keeps even Tintin gets to be part of it. So that way, it's a bit you know not very child friendly, I would say, but adventure in itself is very nice. So you get to see a lot of animals. That's the best part, right? And experience Congo through the eyes of Tintin himself. So that is Tintin in Congo, the final edition, right? To my collection. So I would say that with this book, my Tintin collection almost comes to an end. I have the entire series now, and only thing is, if Tintin in the Land of Soviets come out in color, I may get that. But otherwise, I have all the books. So in case anyone of you wants to know particularly about a particular book, something specific, should I pick it up or not, do reach out to me, and I will be happy to explain and let you know my thoughts. But otherwise, that's it, right? So end of my Tintin comic collection with this. So that's it, guys. That's what I wanted to show you, all my Tintin collection together. If you guys want anything specific on Tintin, I'm right now collecting some. As you know, Tintin is a Belgian. It's a Belgian comic. So I'm now collecting some other comics which are related to this, which I will definitely be showing it to you in some time. Although I don't have too many of those collected with me, I have few, but as I grew my collection, I'll definitely be sharing with you. So keep subscribing, and thank you. Have a nice day.